The southern state of India, with its diverse and mesmerizing landscapes, lined by coast and ghats, has long set its own successful paradigms. Its unique development missions and resulting achievements are on par with developed countries of global north and are quoted as the Kerala model of development. The founding pillars of democracy, constituting the basis of social welfare in the state, have been a contribution of the left democratic governance. Now the government is aiming to revamp the industrial sector of the state with alternative approaches. From IT industry to cashew and core sector, the government has envisaged and initiated revolutionary interventions for upgrading and protecting the industrial establishments in the state. The Left Democratic Front Manifesto for State Elections in 2016 clearly spelled out a determined approach to revive the public sector and develop the industries to achieve its potential in the interest of the people. In its third 5-point program, industrial development for the overall economic development of the state attained pertinent and earnest focus from the left. The LDF government advocates for its people's priorities with a vision to transform Kerala into a vibrant investment destination and sustainably achieving the goals in its latest industrial policy.
നമ്മുടെ സംസ്ഥാനം രാജ്യത്തിന് പല കാര്യങ്ങളിലും മാതൃകയാണെങ്കിലും വ്യവസായ നിക്ഷേപത്തിന് ആകർഷിക്കുന്ന കാര്യത്തിലും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പുതിയ വ്യവസായങ്ങൾ ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതിലുമെല്ലാം ചില പ്രയാസങ്ങൾ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നു എന്ന വിമർശനം കാലങ്ങളായി നിലനിൽക്കുക. കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാവി വളർച്ചയ്ക്ക് വ്യവസായ വികസനവും പുതിയ നിക്ഷേപവും അനിവാര്യമായി തീർന്ന ഒരു കാലഘട്ടം കൂടിയാണിത്. അത്തരമൊരു ഘട്ടത്തിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ പുതിയ വ്യവസായങ്ങൾ ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി ഈസ് ഓഫ് ഡൂയിങ് ബിസിനസ്സിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി നിക്ഷേപ സൗഹൃദ സംസ്ഥാനമാക്കി മാറ്റുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള നടപടികൾ അതിവേഗത്തിലാണ് പിണറായി വിജയൻ ഗവൺമെൻറ് സ്വീകരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി ആദ്യഘട്ടത്തിൽ വ്യവസായങ്ങൾ തുടങ്ങുന്നതിനുള്ള കാലതാമസം ഒഴിവാക്കുന്നതിന് ലൈസൻസുകളും പുതുക്കലുകളും ഒക്കെ കാലതാമസമില്ലാതെ നിർവഹിക്കുന്നതിന് 7 നിയമങ്ങളിൽ ഭേദഗതി വരുത്തി നിയമസഭ ഇപ്പോൾ നിയമം പാസ്സാക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഈ നിയമങ്ങൾ നടപ്പിലാക്കുന്നതോടുകൂടി ആവശ്യമായ ചട്ടങ്ങളിലും ഭേദഗതി വരുത്തി തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഭേദഗതി വരുത്താൻ നടപടി സ്വീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയുമാണ്. ഓൺലൈനായി അപേക്ഷ സമർപ്പിക്കാനും അതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി ലൈസൻസ് ലഭ്യമാക്കാനും കഴിയുന്ന നടപടികളും ഈ നിയമ ഭേദഗതിയിലൂടെ ലഭ്യമാവുകയാണ്. അപേക്ഷ സമർപ്പിച്ച് 30 ദിവസത്തിനകം ലൈസൻസ് ലഭ്യമായില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡീംഡ് ലൈസൻസായി കണക്കാക്കി ഒരു വ്യവസായിക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ സംരംഭം തുടങ്ങാൻ ആവശ്യമായ സൗകര്യവും ഈ നിയമം ഉറപ്പ് നൽകുന്നുണ്ട്. ചെറുകിട സൂക്ഷ്മ ഇടത്തരം സംരംഭങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇന്ന് അനുഭവപ്പെടുന്ന പ്രയാസങ്ങൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി പരിഹരിക്കാൻ കഴിയും. വൻകിട വ്യവസായ സംരംഭങ്ങളിലും കേരളം ഇപ്പോൾ താല്പര്യം പ്രകടിപ്പിച്ചു വരുന്ന നിരവധി നിക്ഷേപകരുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ സ്വാഭാവികമായും കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ് സ്വീകരിക്കുന്ന നിക്ഷേപ സൗഹൃദ സംസ്ഥാനമാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ വേണ്ടിയുള്ള നടപടികൾ കേരളത്തിലെ പുതിയ ഒരു വ്യാവസായിക അന്തരീക്ഷം സൃഷ്ടിക്കാനും അതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി നിക്ഷേപങ്ങളെ ആകർഷിക്കാനും നമ്മുടെ സംസ്ഥാനത്തിന് പുതിയ സാമ്പത്തിക വളർച്ചയിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവന്നെത്തിക്കാനും കഴിയും എന്നാണ് സർക്കാർ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്.
The holistic expansion of the industries in Kerala is dynamic and diverse. That includes traditional industries, MSME, infrastructure development, public sector undertakings. Kerala traditional industries that has been the lifeline and aspiration of the millions who take pride from these livelihoods is now finding renaissance. The handloom sector that was once in neglect and failing with poor wages and unsteady working days is being strengthened with government intervention. Schemes to supply free school uniforms for nearly 2.25 lakh students in government schools from classes 1 to 5 using handloom cloth produced in the state has ensured continuous employment for as many as 3,000 handloom weavers and another 4,000 pre-loom and post-loom workers. The khadi sector has also benefited from these interventions by the government. The government aims to strengthen the handicraft sector through a cluster approach. The handicraft sector that showcases the cultural legacy of the state finds creative synergy through its different units like CADCO, Bamboo Corporation, Kelpam, and others. The cashew and coir sectors are embarking on its journey to revive its glorious past. By mobilizing the micro, small, and medium enterprise, particularly in the rural areas through its Entrepreneur Support Scheme, Entrepreneur Development Clubs, Business Incubation Centers, and Industrial Cluster Development, the government has shaped a moment of solidarity and strength for the MSME sector in the state. Through IT sector, the state has caught the global eye. Kerala Startup Mission extends its arm to the youth to take ownership, co-create, and produce their ideas into the markets. Kinfra and KSIDC are engaged in developing quality industrial infrastructure as per global standards. In order to promote the core competency areas of Kerala, dedicated sector-specific industrial parks are rapidly being set up across the state. These parks offer walk-in and manufacture environments with state-of-the-art infrastructure, thereby enabling a hassle-free startup for industries in the state. Kinfra employed 1,222 people through its 122 units from 2016, investing an amount of 11,667.59 lakhs. Three international airports along with the upcoming one in Kannur, the major port at Kochi and transshipment terminal at the Vararpadam and upcoming Vizhinjam Deep Water Mother Port, the waterways and national highways provide the needed transportation facilities for accelerated industrial development. The LNG terminal at Kochi and Jail pipeline will add to this. The massive investments in the area of refinery expansion and Cochin shipyard, which will open opportunities for ancillary and downstream units. The proposed industrial corridors such as Kochi-Coimbatore and Kochi-Mangaluru aim to spur substantial investments. In this alarming era of privatization and neoliberalization, where we find our central government turning its back on public sector undertakings in the falsely led notions of loss and inefficiency, Kerala government refuses to place private profits over people. The state has endeavored in earnestness to present an alternative model of responsible and transparent private-public engagements by retaining all the existing state and central public sector undertakings. Kerala has a unique position with the largest network of PSUs, with sectoral development focusing especially on chemical, electrical, pharmaceuticals, textiles, etc. being undertaken. Currently, there are 42 units working under the Department of Industries with an employee strength of 15,782. With the efforts, 13 units made profit as compared to only 8 units during 2016 to 2017. Net loss reduced to 80.68 crores from rupees 131.87 crores, losses that were incurred during 2016 to 2017. The budget allocation for PSUs was increased to 287 crore from that of 100 crore in the previous year. As of in 2017 to 2018, the PSUs altogether have registered a turnover of 3,100 crore and a net profit of rupees 100 crore. There are now 14 profit-making units in the state as against 13 in 2016 to 2017. Kerala Minerals and Metals Limited, the largest profit-making PSU under Industries Department, has achieved an all-time profit of rupees 193 crores. During 2017 to 2018, as against the profit of rupees 15 crore during 2015 to 2016. Considering the current market potential of titanium-based products, the government has initiated to set up a titanium complex for the production of value-added products from mineral sand at Chavra at an estimated cost of rupees 3,500 crore. Travancore Cochin Chemicals has turned around with a profit of rupees 28 crores during 2017 to 2018 against the loss of rupees 7.37 crore during 2015 to 2016. The company has successfully exported its products ever since the history of the company. From just 3 crores rupees of profit during 2016 to 2017, the profit of Travancore Titanium was raised to 20 crores this year. Malabar Cements that operate successfully in Kanjikode will also witness a tremendous change through expansion and with the help of new projects. An amount of rupees 12.50 is allocated for implementing a heat treatment plant at Steel and Industrial Forging Limited. Various departmental collaborations were made for sustaining these PSUs and make them profitable. The supplies of various items for KSEB are provided by Kerala Electrical and Allied Engineering Company Limited, United Electrical Industries, Telk, and Traco Cables, etc. Keltron has been the catalyst for the development of electronics industry in Kerala. The Keltron has initiated steps for solar panel manufacture and is now attempting to develop an electronic hardware ecosystem in association with multinational companies. Kerala Drugs and Pharmaceuticals, the only pharmaceutical manufacturing PSU in the state, has been able to implement projects for the manufacture of non-beta-lactam, injections, and oncology medicines, thus forming a pharmaceutical complex with international standards. Like in the cashew sector, the closed garment units in the state were reopened under the current government. The government has intervened to ensure centralized procurement of raw material in the textile sector and is providing financial support for seasonal procurement of cotton. The results are to see when Trivandrum Spinning Mill starts exports of threads and when extensive quantity of yarn produced in the state gets used up in the free school uniform project. The government took a supportive stand and made substantial financial provisions in each year's budget for the development of public sector units. With the government's support and belief, the PSUs under the LDF rule have shown growth in terms of turnover and profits. The revival and sustenance of our PSUs, MSMEs, and traditional sector industrial units is the need of our time for creating a resilient society through its industrial sector that becomes a hub for responsible investors from across the globe.